ما أريد من هذا الشعب إلا أن يزيد في الحمد والشكر إلى الله عز وجل، ويزيد من محبة الوطن، ويزيد من العمل ومضاعفة العمل لما يسعى فيه من خير له وللدولة والأهل. هذا اللي أنا أدوره من الشعب، وربنا إن شاء الله يوفقنا جميعا على ما يحب ويرضى.
I would like to thank the UAE leaders for making an environment that is pristine for businesses here. We get to build a business in a single day, we can adapt, we can change, and the best part is if we go to them and say that this certain way of doing things doesn't work, they actually take our feedback and they change the policies, they change the standards so that we can grow and establish ourselves better. So I think there is nothing better than that they help the people build their own futures, and I think that's amazing.
Hello everyone, and welcome here again to another episode of Birds of Union. Today we have a very special guest, Mr. Aaqib Arshad, representing Korum. Hello Mr. Aaqib.
Hello, hi, how are you?
We are so happy to have you.
Thank you.
Before we begin, we would like to ask you about your important moments in your professional background. I mean, what is the things who shaped who you are today?
In the business background, I've been there from childhood. I've seen the business background growing up, especially in this field as I'm 4 generations into it. So that kind of shaped me into the direction to go. But once I got into it and I started seeing the landscape of it and how the growth of it works, that kind of got me more interested into it. Starting off, when I started going deep into the foundation of it. So I used to meet fishermen, I used to go to the market daily, stand in the factory, see what's being processed, what's not coming. I used to travel to different regions around the world where we used to source the products from. Slowly building that, then I started my own company for trading across the globe.
MashaAllah. So how was Korum established? I mean, what was the vision behind it?
So Korum was established to, I wouldn't use the word cutout, but it's a very easy word to understand. But in this business, in seafood industry especially, you have a lot of different places and different people that the product goes through. So it doesn't just go from where you acquire it, store it, process it and send it. It's not all done in the same place. So Korum basically was to reduce that exposure of the product amongst the people and make it where I can get a product close to where it's caught, processed close to it, packed close to it, and then sold close to it, so that the transition is not as much as it should be,
So what's the main seafood product Korum offers?
We handle all seafood products from the region. That's warm water species. So the main species that we handle would be rock lobster. We do a lot of blue swimming crab. We do mahi, we do tuna, yellowfin tuna. And we also do a little bit of the smaller species. And of course, our beloved hamur as well. That's another big species that we do.
So how you see this industry, seafood industry? What's the future of the seafood industry?
See, the seafood industry is a little different compared to the other industries that we've, like the other food industries that we have. The seafood industry future relies on the sea. So the more that the people help keep the seas as clean as possible, as well kept as possible, that will build the future for seafood as well. Along with that, technology now has gotten so advanced that we are able to track the movements of species across the ocean, understand how they migrate, where they breed, where new, the babies and everything grow and come. So understanding that, I think, is the future of seafood, rather than just the buying and selling part. That is just the business side of it.
And I think AI helps a lot in this.
AI helps a lot because AI can track things that we would track manually. It can understand the pattern has changed and then start tracking in that pattern, which I think is very important.
How do you make sure that the customer is getting a high quality product?
So, like I said, when I used to travel to get the products, our main goal for traveling was that when we would load a container, when we would make someone else process a product for us, we would make sure that that product is the highest quality by being there physically checking it. So I would be there, and then later on, eventually we would build a relationship with those suppliers. So then we wouldn't have to be there physically, but we would assign people that we have trained to stay there and make sure the quality is good until we receive the product.
Exactly. Mr. Aaqib, what is your advice to a younger generation who would like to build their career in this sector?
Honestly, it is, so for the younger generation, I would suggest this is not a sector that you run into. It is not something where you dream of becoming a seafood businessman. But it is a sector that if you're interested in challenges, in overcoming challenges, regulatory or normal, it is something that you would always be facing something new and exciting. You could always be building new products, you could build new things that you think people might want, and when you get the feedback from the people that this is a product they want, there's nothing better than that.
And with this, we are come to the end of our program for today. We had a special conversation with Mr. Aaqib Arshad. Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Aaqib.
you.